Ladies and gentlemen, the day is finally here. Yes, the release candidate for Pavlov Shack Beta launched at 1 o'clock in the morning Eastern Standard Time on June 4th, 2022. And boy, oh boy, is there a lot of new and exciting stuff in this release candidate version. I'm your friend Kool-Aid Man, and let's take a look at some of the new things that you can find right now in Pavlov Shack Beta. All right, let's take a look at the changelog. A lot of new things have been added to the game. Some were anticipated, others were surprises. So let's just look through a couple of different things. First off, we have been upgraded to Unreal Engine 4.27, which was the goal of the RC all along. We also know that there's name tags now, so you can see them in-game and also on the scoreboard. There's also a brand new vehicle in the game with a sidecar. It's a motorcycle, and boy, oh boy, that one is a lot of fun to drive. A new weapon which had been leaked previously, the Scorpion, is now in-game. And new vehicle animations for the ATV, the Kubel, and the Willys Jeep are in the game. Also hotly anticipated, Gore is back, and Gore is looking wonderful. Right now, Gore is only available on the NATO and the Russian player models. And we hope to see that added to other player models in the near future. Also, prone is available, so you can actually physically lie down on your floor, on your back, or on your stomach, and the player models in the game will simulate that, and you can see that in virtual reality. Very, very cool stuff. A note that that is not available in the S&D game mode. Let's see. We also have smokes, which we had a leak of, so we knew those were coming. Smokes are looking absolutely wonderful in the game. We have new weapon factioning for S&D. Will be fun to see what that looks like and how that does affect the gameplay. Finger tracking is in the game, so we can do thumbs up, we can do thumbs down, we can do the rocker, and we can also do the middle finger if that's your thing. All new sounds have been added, and they sound just wonderful. So you'll hear each gun has its own unique sound. Let's see, we've got animation to the Willys and Kubel. Yeah, you can actually see the gauges moving now, which is very, very cool. We've also got the ability for the SKS gun to fold. The red dot, oh my goodness, what a major upgrade the red dot received. That looks amazing even on maps like Sand now, so I'd encourage you to check out the red dot. A little bit of adjustment to the prices. The AR-9 is now $1,400. The AK Shorty is $1,600. Oh, and also a big fix to the vehicles so that when you get out of the vehicle, you no longer get run over by the vehicle you're in and get killed. So that is a much needed improvement and a very welcomed improvement as well. For those folks that were hacking S&D and hanging out in the spawn areas, that's now been disabled. So no longer able to hang out and spawn and wait till your team plants to get that plant money. Very, very welcome change for those in the S&D community as well. All right, let's also talk about a couple of new maps that are in the RC. First off, this is Castle Wars 2. This is one that I'm in the process of making. It's not nearly done. In fact, I've only been working on it for just about a day or two. So a lot more stuff to come on Castle Wars 2. But I thought it was fun just as a test map to throw a bunch of the new items in there and have some space to look around and see how the new things work. If all goes well, I'll make 2 castles, and you'll be able to go back and forth between the red and the blue, but we'll see what happens. All right, let's look at some of the official maps. There's one that is out there called the Pine Hill Blockout, and this one is a pretty interesting map. It's a smaller to mid-size map, but set up for S&D and all the other game modes. And it's a bunch of abandoned warehouses in almost like a factory feel set amongst a whole bunch of big rocks and mountains, I guess you would say. So be interested to see how gameplay works here on the Pine Hill Blockout map. That's a new one, and one that we hadn't really heard too much about, to be honest. And you can see here in just a second the brand new splash screens that show up when you win a round or lose a round, round won, round lost. Very cool looking, along with the new name tags and, of course, the updated scoreboard. Scoreboard bugs have also been fixed to actually show you now where the bomb is located, who has the bomb. So that's a really welcome addition as well. All right, let's look at Bunker, which is one of the hotly anticipated maps. And boy, oh boy, I've got to say, Bunker is just an amazing looking map on Shack. I'm not sure how they got the quality so good, but boy, oh boy, is it a pleasure to play on Bunker, and it seems to be very, very well optimized. Not a lot of hiccups, not a lot of stuttering, even with folks going crazy, throwing grenades and smokes and all sorts of fun stuff. Let's take a look at Bunker.
I had a streak of like 10, to be honest.
So Bunker set in a Soviet-era bunker, and beautiful textures, as you can see, big walls everywhere, concrete walls. We've got lockers, we've got big flags everywhere. We even have a control room in Bunker, and just an absolutely beautiful looking map. I think this one's going to be a lot of fun for S&D. I think this one's going to be a lot of fun for the Hide and Infection, and also, of course, for Deathmatch. So there it is, the map Bunker that's been so longly awaited.
You see what I have? Not an abomination at all.
Well, friends, there you have it. The RC is out and looking better than ever, better than anticipated. Thank you so much for joining us on this very special edition of the Pavlov podcast. And many thanks to the team at Bankrupt, all the devs that have worked so hard to bring this update to us. It is just fantastic, and I can't wait to see everybody in game. By the way, if you need help switching branches to get the release candidate, check out my previous videos. I walk you through step by step on how to get it. Until then, this is your friend Kool-Aid Man saying stay safe, and I'll see you in the game.